mindfulness can increase our level of energy, resilience, emotional control, well-being, and happiness. Look at this study here from 2008, Fredrickson, okay? A practice of mindfulness, two identical cohorts, okay, double-blind, randomized, clinical trial, all the proper procedures. One group doing mindfulness, and other group, it's the control group. Look at the difference here, it's statistically significant. And further studies, there are so many studies, there are more than 2,000 clinical studies about mindfulness. Mindfulness, it's beneficial for so many things. To reduce the pain in patients with chronic diseases, chronic pain in cancer patients. Mindfulness is useful to reduce anxiety, depression, to increase happiness, well-being, to increase concentration, focus. It improves our ability to read, the ability of mathematical and reasoning, logic reasoning, and it actually can increase the gray mass of our brains. So mindfulness has a lot of benefit, folks. And many people who started practicing mindfulness and created the habit, passed that chance, passed that hard time of the beginning until becoming a habit. But many people who acquire the habit of mindfulness cannot live without it anymore, like myself. I started practicing mindfulness 2 years ago because I read an interesting article about it. I decided to try it. And I gained a lot of emotional control. When your kids drives you crazy and you lose your temper, I don't lose my temper as often as I used to do it before with my kids, in the traffic, with people in general. So folks, mindfulness, it's a wonderful technique to give you energy and resilience as well, okay? So how we practice mindfulness? So it's basically, there are several techniques. There are formal techniques and informal techniques. So the informal technique, folks, it's basically living our lives in the present moment. So mindfulness, the informal technique, it's basically not thinking about the past or the future, living the present moment. Very hard to do it, okay? So we need to be instrumental and plan moments of formal mindfulness, okay? So we needed to do formal exercises of mindfulness. That is the working out for our mind, for our emotions, okay? And there are several techniques of formal mindfulness. I'm gonna teach you just one, okay? But there are workshops of 5 hours, 8 hours only about mindfulness. And there are several apps. The app I would recommend, it's Headspace. There is a free trial, there is a free version, okay? Headspace is also on Netflix. There are 2 series of Headspace, one about mindfulness and one about sleeping better on Netflix that I can recommend. But one of the simplest techniques of mindfulness is simply sitting in a comfortable chair, sitting in a comfortable position, like your back on the chair, your hands on your lap, okay? Then you close your eyes, and then you just concentrate on your breathing, and you count until 10, okay? You breathe in, you count 1, you exhale, you count 2, breathe in 3, breathe out 4, 5, 6, until 10. And then you start all over again, all right? So this is mindfulness. Just sitting down in a comfortable position, close your eyes, and then pay attention, give your full attention, your full awareness into the breathing. You pay attention into the breathing and all the sensations that come in with the breathing. The temperature of the air, the humidity, the sensations on your body, the clothes in your skin. And you do it, you count until 10, then you come back. And then many thoughts will cross your mind, and that is perfectly normal, okay? You just keep counting. However, if you start pursuing one thought, and then you start mind wandering, and this will happen, and it's more than natural, okay? When you notice that you are traveling, that you are mind wandering, then you stop, you just recognize that thought or that feeling, and gently, with kindness, conduct your attention again to the breathing. And this is the workout of mindfulness. This is your mind building up muscles, okay? The building of muscle, it's bring your wandering mind back into one point of concentration. That in this case, it's the breathing.